Hello tiny peeps, my name is Tia, and if you're new here, welcome! And if you have been here all the time, then welcome back. I hope you enjoy your stay. With Valguero we got a new fluffy friend, the Megaraptor. Not to be confused with the Microraptor. The Megaraptor looks a little bit like a larger version of the Deinonychus, but behaves differently. The taming process is also different from all previously existing tames. It joins the ranks of tames that must be tamed with a minigame like the Gigantoraptor or Cosmo, the jumping spider from Aberration. They spawn whether you would expect to find Deinonychus, but also in the redwood forest and the forests to the northeast of the map. You will find most of them in the chalk hills. Where a Megaraptor is on the move, there is a spike in the ground, and these are there to start the taming process. You need good armor before you try it, and a torch. This should be of high quality. If you have one of these meme ascended torch blueprints, that is now your time to shine and to craft them. It may also be helpful if you have higher melee damage, but I have not tested this yet, so take this with a grain of salt, but a better torch is definitely better than a primitive torch. You should also bring armor in case you're not fast enough in the minigame, and for me, with the reaction time of a sleepy kitten, it should be the best armor that I have lying around in my storage. Make sure that there are no enemy dinos around the spike because they will attack you. The easiest way is to have a tribe mate who clears other dinos out for you while you are taming. As soon as you activate the spike, the minigame starts. You are stuck to the spike in a fog and the Megaraptor will attack you from the left or from the right. In a matter of milliseconds, you have to hit it with a torch. This causes torpor. My tip is listen to the audio clues, because the audio from when the raptor attacks will be there before the raptor is visible. So if you hear the clue, you can turn to the side, it matters, and then you can hit him just in time. A better torch causes more torpor. If you're attacked or interrupted, it doesn't matter and it doesn't change your taming efficiency because this minigame only knocks the Megaraptor out but nothing more. You can simply restart the taming process and barely using anything after the Megaraptor has lost aggro on you. Once it's knocked out, you tame it like a normal carnivore. This means prime meat, mutton or kibble. In this case, you want to have at least the yellow kibble. I say at least because you can always tame any dino with a higher kibble, and the kibble quality that is named in the wiki or other sources only show the minimum quality you need. Later I realized that the taming process is pretty much like the one for the Yiling, only that instead of throwing a flashbang, you now have to hit it with a torch. But in general, it's very similar. Now to the abilities of the Megaraptor. The Megaraptor is a solitary hunter, which means it does less damage when it's hunting in a group with other Megaraptors. However, this only applies to Megaraptors in your own tribe. Wild ones and Megaraptors from other tribes do not count. It is one of the dinos that cause bleed damage, but not on bosses. To start the bleed damage on any other animal, you have to attack it with the left mouse button and then you press R at the end of the attack. This is a kind of combo attack you start then, where it does a claw swipe at the end. Just pressing R by itself does not do anything. But the claw swipe causes a 10-second bleed debuff, which also stacks with a Deinonychus debuff. And that makes both of them together a very good team. The Megaraptor also has the hand ability. With this one you can mark an enemy and track that one. It will also show in your hotbar as tracked and will show you the distance to the enemy. The enemy that is tracked will get the hunt debuff, and I think in early game 1v1 PvP you could probably hunt down people like this. Otherwise it can turn semi-invisible and pounce on its enemies, and the pounce has a longer cooldown but is also pretty strong. On top, there is almost no fall damage with the Megaraptor because you have a double jump. This means that if you fall from somewhere, you just simply have to time the second jump so it happens just above the ground. And that in itself is a really strong ability when you're using it as a travel mount. Then it also has a raw ability that, to my knowledge, has no effects. The uses of the Megaraptor are quite specific. For example, it is a good caving animal due to its small size and jumping abilities. Combined with other animals, especially the Deinonychus, it can take out larger and stronger opponents. Its stats are slightly below those of a Carnotaurus, but that doesn't mean necessarily that this is a negative thing, because we're a Carnotaurus positive channel here. Because even Carnos, if they are mutated well enough, can take down alpha bosses. That's what we did in ASE. They may not be your first choice for doing this, but also not your last. I will definitely continue to look into the Megaraptor a little bit more because I find the complexity of its abilities very interesting, and I want to find out if it can be combined well with other dinos. If you have other ideas and suggestions that make taming and using the Megaraptor easier and more fun, let me know in the comments. And before you leave, check out these videos that YouTube thinks are interesting for you and enjoy those. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Have a good one. Bye bye.